Let's talk about Larne.
Yeah.
Try to get you smiling. Um, an incredible season, and so frustrating it ended in the way it did, because I think you were the form horses in the Premier League.
Yeah, you look at the form table since obviously January. We added a couple of players, and I think we got a bit more strength and depth and competitiveness for places, and people started really turning it up. And I think we won on 7 games in a row. We won, and teams around the top started to have their little dry spell. So we're in a really good position there. It is a shame that obviously it's finished how it has.
In terms of going over there, it was a leap of faith. Did the town surprise you? The people surprise you, and ultimately, did the team surprise you?
Yeah, I first got the call obviously from the manager, who's an exceptional manager, young, and to be fair, he really tries to put across the way he wants to play, and he's quite clear in what he wants to do. And I'll be honest, I hadn't heard of Larne. I had to Google where it was and that sort of thing. And I spoke to a few people. I spoke to a few people from Northern Ireland, and I said, "What's it like out there?" And to be fair, everyone said go. But yeah, I was really surprised by the town and how much the sort of people of the town are all revolving around football and get behind the team. And yeah, it's what they're doing and what Kenny Bruce is doing is fantastic.
In terms of highlights, I think for the fans, obviously the two wins over Glentoran and Linfield in the space of 4 days. For yourself, what was the personal highlight for your season?
Probably the goal against Linfield, the third goal to really finish the game off. I thought we rode our luck a bit in that second half, but to get that third goal when you've been under a bit of pressure gives you a bit of relief, and especially as the defender, you sort of relax a bit and you can enjoy it again.
It's interesting because the fans were looking at the team differently, come the season break, if you like. Did you get the sense that other teams in the division were looking at you differently than they had at the start of the season?
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought we were a bit soft to start with, and we probably were. We were probably a bit naive to the league, and we had a lot of new players and players that hadn't played in that league, or players that had played higher up and thought it was going to be a walk in the park. And no league in the world is like that. Everyone wants to, especially when you're full time and you've got the owner that we had and the resources. Everyone wants to knock you off. Everyone wants to sort of take you down, and that's exactly the way it was. So it's probably tougher in terms of that. But no, we were. As soon as January hit, we seemed to turn a bit of a corner.
It's often difficult with players who leave clubs because they don't get a chance to say a proper goodbye. That's frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'd have liked to obviously played a few more games at Inver Park, and I really enjoyed playing there. For the fans were outstanding. But yeah, it is a shame. But hopefully one day I'll be able to go back and at least watch a game, if not playing a game. So.
Yeah, I know a lot of the fans would love you to come back. I guess you never say never, do you? Because you don't know what football might hold.
No, you'd never say never. I really enjoyed it, and I've got real fond memories of going over there and playing and living over there. But at this moment in time, obviously football's so uncertain, and unfortunately, nothing at the moment will happen anytime soon, I don't think.
Because of the trajectory that the club's on, if you look at the development of Inver Park, there are plans to develop it further, and obviously the success on the pitch. They want to win titles. They want to win silverware. Is that the next step? Is it going to happen?
Yeah, I think without doubt. I think the way the clubs sort of build in from top to bottom. I think with the academy and stuff like that, I think that it's no end that they're going to win titles. They're going to keep getting stronger, and they're going to be the dominant force in Northern Irish football. I think that. Yeah, without doubt, that'll happen in the next 2 to 3 years.
And for people who don't know Larne, the place, it's incredible to think that where the ground is obviously in the centre of the town, but it's like having a whole town behind you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's strange. It's not the biggest of places, but there seems to be a lot of people that support the football club within such a short amount of space. Yeah, everyone there backs the football club. Everyone follows it on a Saturday, and it's a great place, to play. So.
And the goal scoring gif everyone wanted to see, and once they saw it, they wanted to see it again and again. They saw it 3 times. Who came up with that, and how many takes did you have to get it right?
That was my first one, in all fairness. I surprised myself with my acting, but no, it was a little bet I had with a couple of lads from England. They'd wanted me to do it at my previous club. I just said no, not a chance. I never scored enough goals. And then with that one, we got to about 3 weeks in. I thought, oh no one's going to see it here either. But fortunately, in the end, a couple of people managed to see it with a couple of goals.
And in terms of the banter, I mean, that dressing room's fantastic. But I know from an English perspective, actually understanding what some of them are saying sometimes isn't the easiest thing in the world, especially when you look at someone like Marty Donnelly.
Oh, some of them, yeah, it's tough. You listen to them, you just think, well, I can't understand that. Slow down. But no, it's a good changing room. And there's a lot of lads in there who'll have a good bit of banter and take a lot of banter. So yeah, it's a good place to go every day.
Final point, just a message to the fans, because they loved you. I mean, you made a really, really big impression on Larne.
No, I just have to thank everyone. The staff, players, and like you said, the fans. I thought they were outstanding for welcoming me to there. I obviously went over, and from the first minute I got there, they really welcomed me, and it's a great place to live, great place to play, and I wish every single one of them all the best for the future.